All right, this is CPM Math 3, problem 3-40. We're being asked to solve some equations and to check for extraneous solutions. This little fella, he looks fun. I want to be able to square both sides to get rid of this square, so I got to get rid of this x. So let's add x to both sides, and we end up with the square root of 2x minus 1, those cancel, equals x minus 8. And if I square both sides at this point, I have to square the whole side, remember? Then the square and the square root cancel. I get 2x minus 1 equals, we're going to have to expand that. It's not just x squared minus 64. We have to actually use that lovely distributive property in order to be mathematically accurate. So when I do that, and I go whoop, 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 I end up with x squared minus 16x plus 64. So that's what I'm going to put right here. Those are equivalent expressions, minus 16x plus 64. At this point, I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides and add 1 in order to get a 0. And when I get a 0 on both sides, I am allowed then, I could either use quadratic formula, zero product property if it works, or completing the square if that's appropriate as well. So these guys cancel, and I get 0 equals x squared minus 18x plus 65. And because this is a 1 right here, I'm allowed to jump to the diamond. And I get x squared times 65, and I get 65x squared, and negative 18x is my b. And I'm looking for two numbers multiplying to 65 but adding to negative 18. 18 and 1. No, 65 is 65 and 1, 5 and 13, I believe. 13 times 5 is 65. So, So negative 13 and negative 5 are 65 multiplied, and negative 13 plus negative 5 is negative 18. So negative 13x, oh my gosh, that worked out nicely, minus 5x. Okay, so that means our factorization is x minus 5 and x minus 13. Now, do be careful here because we need whatever makes this factor into 0. So it has to be x equals 5. A lot of people right now are thinking the answer to the solution is x equals negative 5 or x equals 13. Okay, so we do need to check these. All right, I don't know if either one of them is extraneous or not, but we do have to plug it into the original equation in order to be sure. So let's start with 5, all right? Square root of 2 times 5 minus 1 minus 5 equals negative 8. Let's see. So 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. So the square root of 9 minus 5, does that equal negative 8? Let's see. Square root of 9 is 3. 3 minus 5 equals negative 8. That gives me negative 2 equals negative 8. That is not a true statement. So negative 5 didn't work. It didn't actually give me a true solution. It is extraneous, and that is just because when we do this, we're only considering positive outputs, okay? So x equals 13. So let's do that. This guy into our original equation. 2 square root of times 13 minus 1 minus 13 equals negative 8. I kind of expanded that. Okay, so 2 times 13 is 26 minus 1 minus 13 equals negative 8. Is this true? 26 minus 1 is 25. Square root of 25 minus 13 equal negative 8. Square root of 25 is 5. 5 minus 13, does that indeed equal negative 8? 5 minus 13 is, woo, look at that. Negative 8 does equal negative 8. So this is a good solution. It is not extraneous. Okay, so I'm going to leave problem B for you to tackle on your own and struggle just a little bit with it. I will tell you the answer is x equals 1, but I want to see you work it just like we have over here on part A. I want to see that on your homework.